and welcome to Nail Talk with G and Khabeer, number 10. And we're so sorry that we're really super late because I think there's a lot of technical mumbo jumbo going on. So I'm so sorry about this. But hi, Khabeer, how are you?
Wonderful. I am so well, and I'm so happy to finally be connected and here after all the technical
I know,
difficulties.
I'm so sorry. It's like taking, literally almost half an hour to get this done. So, but good thing is you're here and we're connected, so that's perfect, right? Um,
Yes.
so, how are things?
Okay, so things are going well. The last couple days have been really busy for me because I'm like an accidental baker, I guess. I like to bake cakes from scratch, the icing, the cake, everything. And I posted a strawberry cake that I made on social media last year. And I recently made another one for my sister's engagement party, and I've been getting requests nonstop for cakes. And I'm like, how did I get myself into this?
Wait, you're getting paid like a business or just like friends asking for
No, this is I pay people are paying for the cakes. Now my grandma, she doesn't have to pay, but everybody else has to pay.
Wow. So wait, you're like in a double income situation, which is like fabulous.
Yes.
And you love baking, so this could be like a whole different channel, venue, venture.
I don't think I'm that good. I just think I don't know. I don't know. To me, I've only,
If you're getting requests of people like actually want your cake chasing after you, they're paying for you, that's called business, and that means it's really good. Okay, so congratulations, that's awesome.
thank you, thank you, thank you. So what is new with you, G? Other than the new collection, what's new?
Oh my God. So I think I told you, I think last time we chat, I enrolled myself. I just started, this is first week. I finished, I started graphic design school full time, and it starts like 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday.
Hmm.
And this is my first week, and I have 12 more weeks to go, and it is so extremely hard. And it just kicked my ass basically because it's like a whole different new software program, and I'm the oldest one in the class. Everyone's like 19, 23. I'm like first time in my life, like I'm always so used to like being good at everything that I do, and kind of like, oh yeah, it's like it clicks so fast for me. But I don't know whether it's me being older or me not being used to be in school, because it's been a long time since I was in a school class
Right.
environment. So it's a really humbling, exhausting experience, and I think I'm getting hang of it, but I did my homework all day yesterday, and it's been like really interesting week, like I said, exhausted. Hopefully it'll get better, but I'm still excited. I'm not a quitter. Like the first day, like I was like, second day, I was like, I don't think I could do this. And don't forget, I'm working. I run the business, and I'm doing all this. So, it's going to be 7 days a week. I work 7 days anyway, but it's going to be like very intense because it's like a full-time job. Full-time school, full-time job, but I'm going to do it. I'm very excited about it.
I think once you get into the whole swing of it and when everything, because it's still kind of new and fresh. I think once you get the swing of it and really into it, I think you're going to do well. So keep on.
Well, also, I just turned 45 in April
Uh-huh.
this month. So I've been a closet smoker for like 29 years.
Mm-hmm.
Quit smoking February 15th.
Congratulations.
Well, today I celebrate 71 days smoke-free. But it is the most hardest thing I have ever done, and I understand why people can't quit, because it is the worst. I was like Nurse Jackie detoxing, like in bed, shaking, sweating. Like it finally stopped, like maybe 20 days ago, but I was like shaking, sick, like I mean, my hormone, like I had a thyroid issue to begin with, but like hormone levels like going crazy up and down. So
Hmm.
I was thinking about you because I started running, because I had all these like violent energy that like I had to
Hmm.
like. I mean, I get now like drug addicts, like they rob people, kill people, pound, like
Hmm.
because you have this like such a violent energy about it, like you can't escape it. So like how I always told you, like I hate cardio, I only dance, I don't do that.
Uh-huh.
So
Uh-huh.
I went, and like the funniest thing is like I went to runner shop,
Hmm.
and the guy was helping me with my sneakers. He was like, I walked in there, like it was such a brave move anyway, because I was like, I walked in there, they were like, hey, and I'm like, I don't know how to run. This is the first time I've ever run. Like, hook me up. Like, I don't know what I'm doing. They were like, congratulations, come, and he was like, what made you, start running? And I was like, oh, I just started I just started quitting smoking. And he's like,
Hmm.
the best thing you ever did. I was a smoker 20 years ago, and then you are so emotionally like cuckoo with this whole like
I've
detox.
heard. I've
I
heard.
started wailing. I started sobbing in the store. So like emotionally, I was such a mess. Like
Mm.
I've been a mess. Like even like in school, I had a one-on-one critique on Friday, and I'm talking to the teacher, and like tears are just like rolling down my cheek, and I'm like pretending I'm not crying because like
Right.
I just can't explain this whole situation to him. Like so anyway. So I am, my doctor told me it's always 90 days, and that will be May 15th. So I have like 2.5 weeks to go, and I feel good about it. I think
This
I
is
will do this.
exciting. This is exciting. All you can do is take it day by day. And you do like you're 71 days in. This is a piece of cake. The next 2 weeks will be a piece of cake. You're
Yeah,
almost there. You're almost there.
I am almost there, and actually, I actually kind of love running now because I can't run during weekdays because of school, but I went for a run yesterday, and it was a beautiful morning, and even though it was like kind of chilly, and I felt like all the stress melting away from school, and I felt really good about it,
Mhm.
and so anyway, that's what's going on with me.
I'm glad you like running because I love running. And I'm training also again for the 10-mile Broad Street run on May 4th.
That's amazing. That's amazing.
So, but speaking, I just have to say that my addiction is the library. I know it sounds crazy. I know it sounds weird, but I get excited when I go to the library. I have to go to the library at least like 3 or 4 times a week. I have to stop myself from checking out new books.
Well,
I'm
that's
reading.
a good addiction.
I'm, re-
That's a really
I'm,
easy
reading,
addiction.
I'm currently reading 6 books right now, and I have to like continuously stop myself from checking out other books when I get to the library. I have a problem, but
Do you read 6 books all at once in rotation?
in rotation, yes, in rotation. Like I'm currently reading 6 books, but this is how I do it. I read two of those books for 4 days straight, and then I will grab 2 more out of the pile, put those back, and then read those 2 books for 4 days straight, and then repeat the cycle until they're done, if that makes sense.
Yeah, totally, totally. So, that's
So,
called Jatin. That's going to be
right.
available to the public this coming up Tuesday, the 28th. Um, and, don't forget Mother's Day is coming up. You might want to hook everyone up, but especially important, most importantly, to yourself. Um, so what did you think about the collection in general?
Okay, okay, I don't even know why you asked me this question because I love it, but I'm going to say a disclaimer to everyone watching. I don't know French, so I'm going to be butchering all of these names. They're all going to be butchered. You're going to have to help me out because languages is not my strong suit.
So you want me to say the color first, or you want to start?
Well, okay, so I want to start with the color I have on my nails.
Okay,
And
can't see.
combien? Combien?
Combien, that's perfect. Oh, that looks gorgeous on you. I knew you would love that color.
So, okay. So Jen was worried about it being too gold. I don't think it's too gold at all. It's more like a champagne gold type color, and
Not
it's just
at all, because there's like a lot of silver, sort of like a
Mhm.
silvery shimmer mixed into
Mhm.
the pink.
It's
So that's
yeah.
why I didn't want to be yellow gold. I want to be like a little bit more like a pink gold.
Hmm. And I think you did well because And when you said Annie 2.0, I was like, oh my god! And you know Annie's one of my favorites. So this, like the light, I wish I can get it in the light, but like I love it.
It's like more glamorous sister of Annie, right? Like
Yeah.
Annie's more understated, but this one is like, I want a little bling, I'm a little wilder.
This is okay. So Annie is like when you're at work and you're being conservative, and you know, Combien is like when you're going a night out on the town. This is her sister that goes out on the town and have fun and gets all sparkly.
Right. Well, actually, don't forget, I made Ani really long time ago, year 2000. I mean, that's like, we're talking year 2002, so we're talking like 13 years ago. Back then, nothing was left for nails. You know what I mean? I mean, it was always like ballet slippers and red toenails. But now, it's more anything goes.
You have to realize Ani is like one of my favorite, like neutrals. And like if for some reason it just looks like my nails, but better, if that makes sense. But this one is totally like a step forward.
That's amazing. Looks amazing.
So okay, so which one do you want to talk about next?
So I know there was a lot of controversy about like some people love the texture of pardonnez-moi and then like a bonjourné.
Okay.
And I really, you know, I don't see the stroke brush when I apply it, and I think that people are doing the stroke brush that they're saying it. But the key part of it is that it's not to avoid the strokes. Is really don't really fan the brush wide, and don't go up and down like too many times. Let it dry in between. And Sarah said something very interesting that she used matte top coat in between sandwiches.
I've heard yeah, I saw that.
Genius, right? Like it works. I tried it. It's like kind of genius.
That is genius. But mind you, is it Bonjourne, right? It's Bonjourne, right? Am I saying that right?
Bonjourné, yeah.
Bonjourne. This was the one I was most excited about. When I opened all of the boxes, I was, you know, I love pinks, and this one was like my favorite. I was most excited about this one. And when people were saying that it was like brushstrokey or like whatever, like I didn't have those issues. But when Sarah came up with the polish, you do one coat and then you do the matte to like eliminate the brush strokes. I thought that was genius. That was a genius.
Also, you know why that's genius is that when that's like a little guideline to wait between coats because our matte top coat turns matte. That means it's dry, right?
Right.
That's like a really key component, I think.
So okay, now pinks. There's been a lot of Rescue Beauty Lounge pinks, but what made you want to do this one? What was the like thought process behind this one? I just love it. I love this one.
Well, I mean, you know, I don't really make that many pinks. I mean, pinks that I made is like from like like either bloggers collection or like the fan collection. I don't really like wake up and say I want to wear pink, except for me, Bonjourné is like it's just like everyone in Paris. They're really friendly in a sense that they always like wish you have a good day. And when I hear that, I'm like, that's just like the nicest thing ever. It's just to like feel, because one thing that's like, one thing their mannerism in Paris is always like, hello, how are you? And like, have a good day, thank you. So it's for me, like, that was like so very pink. Like, it's just a happy color. And I didn't want to just like, pink is like people, I don't know, I love pink. I rarely wear pink, but I love it as a pink family. So. And I made it sort of like a coppery overtone to make it like a little bit more of an attitude, like a little bit edgier. But at the same time, I think the most important thing about pink is that you either have to make a decision to be neutral or really bright. So I love when Pammy layered that with Lotus Elise.
That was the most perfect thing ever. Pam, first of all, that was the most perfect thing ever. I didn't even like think to put Lotus Elise on top of that. Like genius.
I mean, I couldn't even take it because that was like such a great hot pink. You know what I mean? That's like a perfect hot pink. So you guys, please, everyone, try it at home. It's pretty fabulous for summer or just now. Like, I don't know what happened, but we're freezing here in the New York City again. So like, you just need some kind of pick me up. That will be it.
So next, let's talk about pardon. Am I saying pardon moi? Am I saying that right?
Pardonnez-moi.
Pardonnez-moi. First of all, I love this because it's like
I am
blue.
obsessed with that blue.
It's like first of all, it's blue, but it has like a purple, like duochrome, almost like effect to it, like when you spin the bottle.
Yeah, it's like a fuchsia iris. Like, it reminds me of like, like this really. Pardonnez-moi. I was really inspired. In Paris, they really take care of gardens. Are really, really, really beautiful. And I saw this in a park in the left bank near Saint-Germain. There's a little park, and it was like a blue iris.
Mm-hmm.
It was like that kind of like blue with like a little purple overtone. And then I saw a dust of like purple pollen on top of it.
Oh my gosh, that sounds
So beautiful. So I was like, I took a picture and I was like, that is like genius, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like that was like really inspiration for the Pardonnez-moi.
I think you nailed it that way. Pardonnez-moi. I think you nailed it.
But doesn't it remind you of like a very elegant taffeta, like a gown? Like if I ever had like a black tie and like it would be like strapless, that would be like a perfect like blue shimmering gown for me.
It reminds me of like the perfect like evening sky for me. That's just for me. I know like thinking of like the evening sky is like very typical, but it reminds me of that and like just like the blue ocean, like just water. It just reminds me of like deep blue water. And I love it. I actually really love this blue. This is like this is going to be one of my summer favorites, for real, for real. Because I have a couple beach trips planned, and that's going to be on my toes and on my nails. Up next, okay, so not saying his name. I cannot pronounce this. I'm not embarrassing myself like that.
Oh, it's trois oignons rouges. So it's three trois
oignon rouge.
Granted, honey, I'm just starting French, so like, but that was like the first sentence I actually like asked the vendor and they understood, and I was just like, oh my god, they understood my French. I was just like totally retarded about it because I was like, count it down because I always buy 3 onions. Like I like odd numbers, and I know like Kelly and Pam were saying like I hate onions, but I love this color because it's like a exact color of red onions. I'm really weird. Like when I make like onions in soups or sauces, I always use white onions or yellow onion. But when I make salad, I always want red onion.
Because red onion, to me, is prettier. It looks better.
Yeah, it looks prettier and it's fresh. And it's just like it's all about color mixing. So, what did you think about it?
Okay, so when I first saw this, I was just saying that we need like a purple, like jelly, like cream, like hybrid. This is perfect. Perfect. First of all, the description of the red onion. This is the color. And it's like a reddish, like a red-based purple jelly.
It's like red onion, like translucent, transparent.
Yeah. And it's perfect. And mind you, you do those jellies perfectly. So this is going right. This fits right in. It's perfect.
Thank you.
And I actually really like the color.
I love the fact that like everyone's like, we don't have magenta like this. Like, I need it. And I'm like, yeah, like pretty much everybody needs that. Like, I mean, I happen to think it's a really, really chic color, and I love the fact that it dries matte because it just gives that like little bit of an edge if you have a choice. Like, I feel like if you don't have a matte top coat and you don't want to buy it, you could just try this. If you love the matte look, then like you have an option. But I think it's a very chic color that it goes like all ages, all skin tone. Like just like it's definitely like a must-have. It's like a perfect pair of blue jeans for your closet.
And also the reason why I like it is because purples that tend to be like in this wheelhouse, they tend to be a little bit too like neon, and this isn't neon at all. This is just perfect red tone, purple, crelly goodness, and it's just you knocked it out the park.
Thank you. Thank you.
And like when I tell you the red onion description is perfect, it's perfect.
Because Jenny was working on this with me. Oh my gosh, she's preparing for her med school, so she just took her MCAT test. Poor girl, she's so brat. But when I was working this collection with her, I was like, yeah, I think red onion, that color. And she's like, really? You can mix that color? And I'm like, yeah, I think I can. And then back like next week, and she was like, oh shit, you did. She's like,
yeah.
You're such a freak. I'm like, because I had like a red onion sitting on my desk. I had it, just like, but I love it. I personally really love it.
And once again, this is totally unique to the Rescue Beauty Lounge library. There's no other purple like it.
Yeah.
Also, now, okay, my personal favorite from the entire collection is Did I say that right?
Oui.
Now, I love this periwinkle perfection. It's just, these are the colors that make my heart flutter. Like,
everyone's crazy about that color. Guys,
let's talk.
You're gonna need this backup. Just letting you know. Just back it up. It's a beautiful color, and it's really cute. On my lunch break, I was reading the unveiling from school, and there's this girl. She's such a beautiful girl. She's like Australian and half Burmese. She's 23 years old, and she's from Australia. She came here just to come to the school and attend. And so she was like looking at my iPad, and she's like fascinated. And I mean, she's just fascinated that A, I'm like the oldest person there, and like B, like she's like I'm like ready to doing, and she couldn't believe I make nail polishes because we had to do like intro. So she saw Aoi color in Sabrina's blog, the beauty lookbook. She was like, wait a minute. She took my hand. She's like, that's yours. She's like, oh my god, I need it. Okay.
But it's the perfect spring, summer, anytime color, and I don't like these periwinkle. To me, just makes me very happy, and this is perfect. It's just.
And how does it apply like a drape so easy?
I think I'm gonna take, because I had this on for the last like 2 days or whatever. I'm gonna totally doing this one next. I'm totally doing.
Well, and it's a really easy application that like anyone can do. I mean, that's like the key, I think.
Now, is this more of like an opaque cream? Is it like a jelly? What's the form like?
Jelly is crelly.
Okay, crelly. Okay, those are one of my favorites. It took me a while to get on the crelly bandwagon, but now I'm totally.
You can't go back once you're hooked because it's so easy to apply. You can't go back. That's just how.
Yeah. Once you start, you can't stop. Because I used to be with this thing like, oh my god, I don't like seeing my nail. But then like it gives it like this look, like this squishy look that just.
And it just super shiny and.
Yes, super shiny, super squishy looking, and I just can't get enough of it.
Perfect.
Last but not least. Okay, now I'm not gonna pronounce this one right, so. Set two. Okay. This color is kind of hard to describe because it's like gunmetal, it's like green, it's like green tinged, like gold, like gunmetal, metallic. I'm seeing gold, sparkle, pink, and like green and blue. It's really multifaceted.
I can't even write a description for that. I was just like.
Yeah.
My husband what is it? Is it silver, green? What is it? He's like, he's like, it's just gorgeous. Just gorgeous. I'm like, I can't just do that. But the funny thing behind that story, behind that color, is that when they ask you like avec ça, like what do you want with this, like anything else with this, and that's how my brain, that is color of my brain when they ask me that, because I'm like, I don't know, do I need something else? Like, am I done? Am I not done? Like, I'm all like weird out, like thinking like grocery list, like market list, like, okay, am I done with the ingredients. I'm like, set two. Okay, I'm done. And then like I go back and I'm like, oh shit, I'm not done. And I go back and like buy something. So it's like that's like a totally like my brain color. Like that's how it became that color because I'm never sure if I'm done or not. So it's like it can never be that one shade.
Hmm. But it's like the perfect. It's like it's funny to me because it's like
It's
it's
staged
metallic.
certain
It's metallic like accidental interloper, but it's green
stage.
sage. It's like her sage sister.
Yes,
It's
yes,
like,
yes, yes, yes.
yes, and that's why I love it.
I love that color. I love it.
I love it.
And you know what's the surprising thing about this collection is that you know how like we're all I'm known for shimmer, shimmer this, shimmer that, shimmer. I have no idea people would love Aoi and Trois Oignon Rouge as much as like this because I thought you guys were just like shimmer craze. But I guess I think like we talked about like once you get hooked with Crelly, like you can't go back, right? I can't hear you.
Oh, can you hear me now?
Now I can hear you.
Oh, I think I was blocking the microphone on my phone. But I'm saying there's nothing better than like after all the shimmer and craziness, going to like the simple perfection of opaque nail polish and those Crellys. They're just something magical.
Look, we have two more collection coming, and on a really a great note that the Fan Collection 3.0 we're almost done with color approvals, but that's a good news. But there's going to be one more collection before that. It's a surprise. It consists of 5 colors. These are all shimmers. I have no solid colors in these 2 collections.
This is exciting.
I'll have to do like that's why like the collection after that, you'll be shocked. Like there'll be some kind of shocker.
Okay. I'm like, first of all, I knew the fan collection was coming. I already know, like but I just can't wait to see what they look like. I cannot wait to see.
I will say, it looks pretty incredible.
Okay.
I mean, I was really, really like concerned that Nancy's and Sarah's color was really similar, but I made it so that it's different in their nuances. So it's very interesting to see. Ashley colored crazy. Like it's just
I cannot wait to see Ashley's color.
Well,
I really can't wait.
It's crazy. I think like I made 17 versions for her or something crazy like that. I mean, Sarah's too. Like it's been a very challenging thing, but it's going to be gorgeous collection.
So when can we expect to hear, when can we anticipate?
Well, let's Georgia Chapter 10 and celebrate because now all 6 colors can be available this Tuesday.
Okay.
There's going to be no pre-orders. It's just open to the public. You guys go crazy and buy it because like the whole month of May you have like time to the next collection that's secret that I can't unveil yet.
Right.
But it's another 3.0. Wink. You guys will figure it out.
Exciting.
So, that will launch around June because I just finished approving 2 colors of pre-ship batch.
Okay.
That means, right? So that will be ready probably sometime in June.
Okay. My birthday's in June, so I'm excited.
Yeah, and then I have a feeling like either September, the Fan Collection 3.
Okay. Perfect.
And then I have a final collection coming out November, I think.
Okay.
And that collection's gonna be fun.
Okay. I'm always excited about
Well, the final collection is called Love in the Time of Millennials.
Okay, that makes me even more excited. I like the title.
And I had so much fun mixing that collection.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, partly I did this because I feel so disconnected with millennials and all my assistants are millennials. I'm like, okay, girls, teach me what's hip, what's going on, and like it's really fun. Like there's this amazing Crelly named Swipe Right. So you guys will guess what's going to be.
Okay. Okay. I
Beautiful,
like clues.
beautiful.
I like clues. So, and this is the one that's coming out later on in the year, like November, right?
That's the final one, yeah.
Okay. Okay. I'm excited. First of all, I love this current collection. I really love it. I'm excited for what's new, but I'm gonna revel and just bask in the glow of this current collection because I'm really, really loving it. And shockingly, it's funny because these two are the only ones I've worn so far.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow. Huh.
But my nails haven't been painted for a while. I've been like doing manual labor. It seems like everybody's been moving lately, and I've been like the one to help them. So my nails haven't been painted in a while, but I can't wait to have all of the other colors on my nails.
Excellent. All right, Khabeer, thank you so much. This has been so amazing. I love you and have an amazing Sunday. And keep baking. And one day I'll be able to taste your cake.
Yeah, yes, you will.
And
You will.
have like a separate business going on. Maybe I'll make you the business card after my graphic design school.
Maybe. Maybe.
You know,
Yes.
it could all happen.
Yes.
I'm super excited. Have a great Sunday. I'm gonna go shop for dinner. I'm gonna go grocery shop for dinner and go to farmers market and then go for a run.
Okay. Good luck with your run. Oh, and also one more thing. When you run, download the Nike running app. Do you have that?
No.
It is an amazing app. It tracks how the distance that you ran.
Oh, no, that's not something good to me. You know what I did when I first started running? This guy from the run shop, he said, download Metronome app. And he said,
Okay.
just do like 180 beats.
Hmm.
I did that 180 so much that I couldn't walk for 2 weeks. So
That's it.
So you know how I am, I'm like overachiever. So if I have an app like that, you won't see me. I will be like done.
Okay. So yeah.
It's always like, and I kind of like the fact that I don't listen to music.
Hmm.
I'm just like zen. Like I don't really think about anything. For me, what I love running is that it's like that sense of pounding that just like melts away my stress. And love this like Central Park is so beautiful, and I just like look at the blooming flowers, and I just love it.
Okay.
Being in one with like just in nature in general. Like I just saw this like a beautiful red bird yesterday. I was just like doing double take, like what is going on? And I'm getting into like running fashion. I love the gears. You know, like I'm always like incognito with like huge hat and like over, so like no one knows, you know, because I'm like just want to be like that weird chick. So I'm getting into it. I love it.
Okay. You're different. I'm always in like either like short shorts, no shirt, sunglasses.
I bet you're one of those boys like just tiny little shorts with like nothing.
I mean, look, if you got it, flaunt it. So indeed I do. So.
Well, one day I'll get there, but I'll see what happens.
But until next time.
Until next time, love you. Mwah.
Mwah.
Bye.